What happened? Why do you all look so exhausted? Oh, my dear Sorbonne. I knew you had potential, but it would seem I grossly underestimated your capacity for chaos. In any case, despite this unexpected turn of events, I should like to declare this training session a success. Let us take a moment to collect ourselves. Truth be told, this comes as a relief. Though Sorbonne's present strength pales in comparison to that of Biako and myself, we now know for certain that his potential is extraordinary. Struggle to believe that I could ever wield such power. All who are strong were once weak, Sorbonne. I am no exception. Till I met Tenzin, I was no more than the floundering turtle you see before you. Never did tell us how you fell in with him. Ah, well, if you wish to know the details. Long ago, when I had lived 100 years or so and had only just begun to become something more, I received my first vision. A terrible calamity, one that would claim the lives of countless innocents, was imminent. What was the little turtle to do? For all I had seen the future with crystal clarity, I was powerless to stop it. Could but look on, helpless, as cities burned and men died. So it was for centuries, until one day. After 500 years, I had grown stronger, more reckless. I believed I could make a difference. So when I first saw a landslide that would bury a nearby village, I ventured forth to warn people. Alas, while they were quick to discern I was no common animal, they could make no sense of my panicked flailings. To them I was a queer dancing turtle, a source of considerable amusement, for I knew not the words of men. So my warnings fell on deaf ears. It would be no different. Yet again they would die. People turned and walked away, bored with fleeting amusement. With a heart fit to burst with sorrow and despair, I made to quit the village. Just then, I heard a voice kind and gentle. One, you look troubled. Tell me what burdens you so. Though I knew he was addressing me, I doubted he would understand. Still, I told him of my vision. With the landslide I knew would bury the village and everyone in it, and my vain attempts to warn them. Kindness is only surpassed by your bravery, little one. Fear not. I, Tenzin, and my comrade Biako shall act in your stead. As Tenzin drew his sword, a great white tiger emerged from the wilds. Give them a show, he whispered to the beast, which inclined its massive head ever so slightly in response. They then ran into the center of the village, and began to fight as if they were bitter enemies intent on killing one another, blade and fang flashing, too fast for the eye to follow. Two broke apart for an instant, and Tenzin bellowed, Hearken to me! This white demon thirsts for the blood of man. If you value your lives, flee this place. Seek shelter in the next village. Needless to say, the bewildered villagers gathered up whatever was at hand and ran screaming, too terrified to even look back. As the three of us watched them go, I heard the white demon mutter, You know well I have not once tasted man flesh. The village was later destroyed in a landslide, as I had foreseen. But for the first time, I had managed to make a difference. Thereafter we became traveling companions and close friends. I shared with them my visions, and together we labored to save those that we could. On the eve of what may perhaps be the greatest calamity I have ever foreseen, I feel Tenzin's absence keenly. Nevertheless, we must carry on. You may not have him, but you've got Archon, and you know he's no slouch. Indeed I do. For this blessing we are grateful beyond measure. Right then, Sorbonne, we must resume your training at once, ere we forget the lessons of your time as an auspice. Yes, of course. Getting back to it, in that case I should return to the mountain of paperwork in Kugane I have been doing my best to ignore. Oh, and Sorbonne, I left the Takoyaki with Kamaitachi for safekeeping. You're not to get any until you've earned it. Bye! When next we call upon you, Archon, I expect it will be to deal with one of my comrades. Shirk not your own training, for it will not be easy. Under these circumstances, I do not think it will have time to return to Tamamizu for even a short spell. If you would be so kind as to inform the Elder. Let's go back to Tamamizu again. Hey, Bunshin. What's up? Pleasure, Archon. Do you have a chance to visit with Sorbonne? How fares he with his training? Extraordinary. He has always been diligent and hardworking, but even so, to think he is blessed with such incredible potential. Cannot help but wonder who else among us might be possessed of similar abilities. Yet I understand his trepidation. With great power comes great responsibility, as is often said. We may need to keep a closer eye on him to ensure he does not succumb to fear and attempt to flee his training. Okay, Uncle Ben. How kind of you to pay us a visit, Archon. Now I need not summon you. But a moment ago, a certain surly cat returned with another missive addressed to you. See for yourself. Brave adventurer stood fast and quelled the raging Aramitama of my comrade Byako. Time has come for you to return to Ryzen Temple. Assume the auspices of Hell's Lid have need of you once more. If so, give my regard to them and dear Sorbonne. That's the wrong way, but the Hell's Lid again. Not allowed to go home, Sorbonne. You belong. Ryzen Temple for now. I zoned out and flew right over it. Okay. Animal definitely not standing guard. Let me in. That Archon. Well met. Wait, where's the little urchin girl of whom I have grown so fond? About to smack you if you call an urchin girl one more time. It would be remiss of us to proceed without her, would it not? Why not summon her with that trinket of yours, your link pearl? Hello, Archon? Is that you? Huh? Right now? Very well, if you insist. Wondrous things, these link pearls. Now then, let us wait until your friend arrives. Archon? Genbu? Ah, good of you to join us, little urchin girl. You know, there is such a thing as running a joke into the ground. Pleases me to inform you that thanks to your assistance with his training, Zarbon's strength has grown leap by leaps and bounds. Ere long we may count him among our most formidable warriors. Out of curiosity, where is Zarbon anyway? Engrossed in a very special exercise, I'm afraid. Trust me when I say he would not want you to see him in his current state. Working up a sweat, no doubt. Glad to hear it. But I called you here not to discuss our Kojin friend. The wards have grown weaker, presaging Koryu's inevitable escape. Before he breaks free, the four lords must marshal their strength. And so, Archon, I must entreat you to quell the raging Aramitama of a dear comrade once more. Fight, is it? That's where our warrior of light shines. Who's his opponent this time? See for yourself. She should be joining us shortly. Several hundred years by my reckoning. Am I assumed you have kept your silent vigil all this time, Suzaku? Let us not speak of such things. You bade me come hither for another purpose. That I did. Koryu's words grow weaker by the day. Wards grow weaker by the day. And the calamity he would visit upon us draws nigh. The four lords must join their strength together once more. To that end, this warrior would burden my tortured soul. Just so. His power is far surpassing that of mortal men. He is heir to the legacy of Tenzin. Brother, how dare you compare this creature to that shining paragon of virtue, of kindness? You sully his memory. You dare think yourself his equal, his better? Then I will put you to the proof. When you fall, it will be a fate most deserved. Turn back if you would not have it be so, or join me in misery. Compared to Pyako, she seems much more angry. The army of Matama feeds upon her grief and fuels her rage. She yet mourns a love lost. But it is not my place to speak. Go to her, brave warrior, and learn the truth of her heart. Crave battle, then. And if it brings you your death, out of duty you pit yourself against enemies ever stronger. Without hesitation, without muster your courage, and no, you're not even a pale shadow of his glory. There was but one man fit to wear the mantle of hero, and he has long since passed from this world. If so, then the Ruby Sea will be consumed by Koryu's fiery judgment. We, her sworn protectors, will have failed in our duty. Is Tenzin's memory so sacred that you would doom this land out of spite? Yako, do you not see? Before I called you brother, I was but a bird who loved a man. Perhaps that was all I was ever meant to be, for I can brook no replacement at my side or in my heart, so easily as you. You've forgotten his final moments, how he fought and died to defeat Koryu, how he sacrificed himself before our very eyes. Dare you ask me that? Every detail is forever seared in my mind's eye, blackened scar upon my soul. How could I possibly forget? Should you? Nor will I forget every day we spent together on the road. For to exalt the past over the present, to live life in mourning and never move on, is to dishonor his memory. Dare you speak to me of dishonor? You who have opened our home to this pretender. I see him plainly. How he's wormed his way into your hearts, mimicking Tenzin's manner, cloaking himself in his scent, seeking to supplant Tenzin in our minds. Listen to yourself, my sister. Your Amitama have driven you to see Oni in shadows. Let it be quelled before your soul is forever lost. Only to Tenzin will I entrust my soul. Only his love will I accept. Help you. Sit. Tenzin. Very well, but I will brook no delay. I will await you in the depths, in my place of mourning. And when it is ended, I shall mourn you too. Give her, Archon. She is yet consumed by her failure to save Tenzin all those years ago. Regret is a festering wound. The love she bore gave him strength gave her strength once. Alas, through it the Amitama has found purchase in her soul. It feeds on her grief and despair. It's plain that your presence troubles her as well. She senses your blessing, and it reminds her of him. There were moments when she looked on you with a fire in her eyes. She gives herself to the Amitama. She may surrender to her delusions as well. If so, do not be alarmed by what she says. Stand fast and free her from her torment. Be warned, she commands many powers, including the ability to manipulate geomantic currents. Only by remaining observant will you survive. Hell's Kier is now accessible. Q for that. I'm gonna head and talk to Slaffborn and Revenant's Toll. Slaffborn, I've been told to say hi. What is it, Archon? Business considering the Domans. I see. Lord Han really have gone to such trouble, but I know all too well how much our Far Eastern friends worry themselves over decorum. As for the matter of the refugees' repatriation, I'll not lie. We've come to view them as family. At least sorry to see them go. many of the other fellow frontier hands especially. So let us do you one better. I shall appeal to their Eorzean comrades and invite them to accompany the Domans on their journey, that they too might aid in the reconstruction of the Enclave. Expect many will jump at the opportunity. Costly thing to send so many people, to be sure, but owing to Lord Hian's generosity, we seem to have found ourselves with a surplus of funding. It's hard to imagine the toll without the Doman refugees. They helped make it what it is today. What am I saying? This is a happy occasion. Go and tell Hose on the news. I'm sure he'll be overjoyed. Are you? Just from here? Ah, beloved of the builder. Okay. Flash Church, another singing. Haven't I done for Sing Me Another Song? Ah, Bahamut, right. Oh, good. Very good to see you, my friend. Oh, not at all expected. You look as though you have something important to say. Do you? I know not what to say. Return to Doma? Has the day truly come at last? Wait here while I summon the others. This concerns them all. Bird. They're already making arrangements for our return? My long face, Yaguri. This is cause for celebration. Is I, like all of you, have dreamed of this day since the moment we left Yonsha. Now as it arrived, I cannot help but think of those to whom we owe so much. Slaftborn especially. Were it possible to leave this very moment, I could not. Until I thank the people here for everything they've done for us. First arrived in this land and learned of its troubles. Disappointed. I understood why no one would grant us shelter. Why risk so much for strangers? This place and these people were different. All theirs turned us away. Revenant's Toll welcomed us with open arms. I love Doma and Lord Hian with all my heart, and want nothing more than to return and help rebuild. But I implore you, Hozan, we must first do our utmost to repay their boundless kindness. Am I gonna get through this? Or did they intend for us to disappear into the night like thieves and vagabonds? Everything you've said is right and true. All labors we have undertaken will be seen to a measure of completion. That much goes without saying, I'm sure. Yeah, not making it through. We'll continue that on the other side of fighting a phoenix.